So there you go, folks. Unlike the mainstream media who goes into your wallet or purse via direct deposit via your tax dollars, we actually ask you if you would like to donate. And if you can, we appreciate it. And guess what? If you can't, you can still watch the show. How do you like that? That's win-win, isn't it?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, since a lot of news happening in your neck of the woods, Adam, and I see more weekend protests and more clamping down on, basically, it seems that peaceful protests are not really a thing anymore in Alberta. Well, unless, of course, you're, a Black Lives Matter protester. Therefore, you don't get a ticket, but you join law enforcement in bending the knee to make a statement. But now we see, not only in Calgary, but in Edmonton, tickets being handed out for horn honking. What the heck is going on in a region of Canada, Adam, that I facetiously call the People's Democratic Republic of Alberta?
It was something else to see. For the third week in a row, these injunctions are in place, limiting use of amplification technology in parks, preventing peaceful marches that have been occurring. Here's the footage, in fact. Peaceful marches that have been occurring for 2 years in Calgary without incident. These people are now relegated to City Hall or whatever park or area they'll happen to let them to. Once again, this weekend they were actually out amplification technology, so that was nice. But they had this lineup of police cars on a pedestrian street and just enforcement, peace officers and cops lined up along the side of the road. And if a car honked when they were driving by, the police vehicle would roll out and the next one would roll into its stop, ready to go. So we were actually running around chasing as these police were pulling people over to make sure we captured what was going on there. But yeah, they're giving out $81 tickets. When they hand out these $81 tickets, they're saying, I could actually get you basically on contempt of this injunction. That would be a serious charge, but I'm very graciously going to let you off with this $81 ticket for daring to honk your horn. One of the really interesting things that we saw there was one of the people, a bystander, when we were right there, we spoke to her as she was getting her ticket. That video will be out later today, but one of the bystanders says, there's a pro-Ukrainian rally here the other day. Everyone was honking in support. There was no tickets. And the cop actually said, well, that protest isn't subject to the injunction. Well, the way the injunction's worded, to the best of my understanding, is it's blanket and it's not targeted. But then the cops are saying, well, that's not subject to the injunction. So wild. And later we'll talk about, obviously, the dramatic arrest of Pastor Derek Reimer. That, too, suddenly, again, he was in no way involved with the protests. But apparently the injunction applies to pastors and protesters, but not pro-Ukrainian rallies or BLM rallies or Palestinian, whatever it may be. Just the selective groups that seem to always get targeted.
Well, Adam, I think that officer did a huge favor for all those people receiving those $81 tickets for honking their horn, because that's what I bring to court when I fight this. I go, why, the old one law for thee, one law for me. Why is it this particular protest, no horn honking, but another protest, there is horn honking. It's still in the municipality of Calgary. Who gets to pick and choose? Why are they picking and choosing? I think that's a great testament. And, in a way, it's kind of funny, isn't it? Because we have a Liberal MP. I can't remember her name. She's so insignificant and so dumb. I mean, dumb on the scale of Seamus O'Regan stupidity. But remember, several weeks ago, she said that when you honk your horn, honk honk is code for Heil Hitler. So are these, and maybe super producer Olivia can dredge that up, because I know a lot of people are saying, hey, Menzoid, April Fool's Day was 3 days ago, okay? Oh, no. This is completely true. So are the Calgary police and the peace officers, Adam, claiming this is, I don't know, hate speech? Because Hong Kong, according to the Trudeau Liberals, is Heil Hitler. Oh, and before you weigh in, Adam, I just want to put the proof in the pudding here. Olivia's dredged up the and so fast. Yeah, just check this out, folks.
How many guns need to be seized? How much vitriol do we have to see of honk honk, which is an acronym for Hail Hitler, do we need to see by these protesters on social media?
Well, let's answer the first one. How many guns need to be seized? Would you believe the number rhymes with hero? You dummy. And Heil Hitler.
Yeah.
I mean, well, if that's the case, Adam, why doesn't the Ministry of Transportation ban horns? Obviously, I don't want to live in a country where every day on my commute, I'm hearing maybe 100 Heil Hitlers being directed on the 401 to various motorists. So can you imagine? This is a sitting member of parliament, and I believe this woman is Jewish too. So, how, I guess to, diminish what Heil Hitler and Nazism and what happened some 80 years ago by comparing that to somebody honking the horn of their Toyota or Honda, I think it's just absolutely staggering, Adam.
Oh, hey guys, thanks for watching. That's a clip from our Rebel News daily live stream where we talk about the news of the day in an unscripted and interactive way. It's co-hosted at noon Eastern or 10 Mountain Standard Time by me on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And on Wednesdays and Fridays, we've got rotating co-hosting happening from some of our other on-air talent. So good news, there's something for everybody. We broadcast on YouTube. But if you want the full uncensored version, you're going to have to find us on Rumble, Super U, and Odyssey. And be sure to sign up for our rebelnews.com emails so that you never miss us when we go live.